Hi, this is Riley, and this is Torrevieja news for Wednesday, the 10th of June, 2026. Let's start with some great news for our local emergency services. Torrevieja City Council has splashed out over €325,000 to boost the local police fleet. They have brought in 8 brand new specialized vehicles, including 3 hybrid SUV patrol cars, a 9-seater transport van, and 4 sleek new motorcycles. You might have seen them proudly displayed outside the town hall in Plaza de la Constitución. The council is leasing them, so our officers always have the safest, most modern tech without the town getting lumbered with massive maintenance bills down the line. Staying local, there is a brilliant new update from the Valencian Health Department that is going to make life a whole lot easier for thousands of people. Starting this week, they are launching a home delivery service for diabetic glucose monitoring devices. Instead of making regular trips to the health center just to pick up sensors and consumables, patients with diabetes mellitus will have them dropped off right at their front door. It is a massive step forward in patient care, and with over 620,000 diabetes patients across the region, it is going to save a huge amount of time and paper documentation. Widening out slightly to our neighbors in Los Montesinos, the local council has won a major victory for public transport users. After launching a formal complaint with the regional government, they have managed to get the first daily bus service to Alicante brought forward by a whopping 3 hours. Starting tomorrow, the 11th of June, the first bus on the line will leave at 7:10 in the morning instead of 10 o'clock. This is going to be an absolute game changer for local workers, students heading to the university, or anyone with an early hospital appointment. Heading down the coast to Guardamar del Segura, a massive €16 million flood prevention project is very nearly across the finish line. The regional government has now completed 96% of the dredging work at the mouth of the old Segura riverbed, scooping out 80,000 cubic meters of sludge. It is all designed to help water drain away safely during heavy downpours. However, it is not without a bit of local debate. Environmental groups are arguing that the dredging is highly ineffective and has stirred up contaminated mud, saying a proper road overpass on the 932 would actually do a much better job. Now, moving into some of the more serious news from across the Alicante province. The Provincial Court of Alicante has handed down a heavy 10-year prison sentence to a van driver caught smuggling drugs. He was stopped on the highway last year with 20 kilos of high-purity cocaine hidden inside an industrial heel polishing machine. The police also found a live revolver, cash, and equipment for making concentrated cannabis oil during house raids. The court completely rejected his excuse that a total stranger had simply paid him €550 to drive the machine from Madrid. Back in Torrevieja, a 21-year-old man has been locked up on remand after a wave of extortion and violent robberies. The Guardia Civil stepped up patrols and held meetings with local shopkeepers under the Safe Commerce Plan after finding business owners were literally too terrified of retaliation to report what was happening. It turns out the suspect had been demanding protection money from local businesses, even claiming he had links to Eastern European criminal syndicates. Thanks to shopkeepers finally finding the confidence to speak out, he is now safely behind bars. Finally tonight, a deeply upsetting local story has reached an unprecedented conclusion in the courts. A man who brutally beat his ex-partner's cat to death with a broom handle in the San Roque neighborhood has been arrested for immediate deportation. The horrific incident caused massive outrage in Torrevieja, even sparking a huge public protest on Calle Clavel. To avoid a definitive prison sentence for animal abuse and gender-related vicarious violence, the man, who did not have regularized immigration status, agreed to a 5-year expulsion from Spanish territory. Local animal rights associations have hailed the ruling as an exemplary and historic result. If you want to find out more about these stories and others, visit thisistorrevieja.com and remember to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Riley Villa, and that is the evening roundup for today. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you next time.